Hey, what's up, everybody? This is GamerStation1234, and this is Monday, August 18th, 2014. Gamescom is officially over! Anyways, we're going to move on. I'm your host, Will. We have with us Trent today. I'm so happy Trent's today. Then we have Lynn.
Hey, Internet.
Then we also have Gamez with us today.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing today?
And we also have Dirty with the blue hair.
What's up, tubers? Your boy Dirty.
All right, guys. So I guess we're going to start with today's episode with what happened yesterday. We all got to play Mario Kart 8 together for, like, the first time. And it was, like, what, 7 people playing at one point? Or 6 people? What was it? 7? 6? 7 people. So it was 7 of us playing Mario Kart. And, Dirty ruined my damn winning streak!
Thank you very much.
But congratulations to Dirty. He defeated my winning streak by actually getting a gold trophy and taking it all from me and literally stealing the race from me, like, literally at the end of the end. So, props to you, Dirty, on that. Congratulations. But anyways, I kind of sort of redeemed myself. So I don't know if you guys want to play again on the weekend again. I don't know, just to play something.
We can play anytime. It don't have to be on the weekend.
It doesn't.
You can play tonight if you want.
Could be. It could be. I don't think I'm going to be able to play tonight. But
and have the viewers join the tournament.
The tournament. Yeah, join the tournament. What was I gonna say? Okay, this is just a personal thing I'm throwing out there. I went to GameStop, and here's the size of the receipt. So, I know that this is stupid. Sometimes a lot of people. Oh, look, me and Trent got something going on. Same thing. Okay.
I got like several.
Oh, you got several. Okay.
Yeah, more.
Well, I have some too, but I don't know. But anyways, basically, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get a lot for what I traded in. I traded in an iPhone 4S, I traded in an Xbox 360 Slim 250 gigabyte hard drive, and I traded in a few games like Titanfall and a few other things. People are like, why you sell Titanfall for? I said, because I'll play it. Simple as that. Anyways, well, the games that I got is that I got like $268 for everything, and you know that's not bad. Because I don't use any of this stuff, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So, anyways, I got more than expected, so I was able to fully pay for both my Super Smash Bros. Game. I was able to fully pay for my Destiny game and my Hyrule Warriors. So yes.
Smash.
Then I got.
Smash.
What?
You don't have to keep talking about it. You pre-ordered it.
He tells us talks about it every single.
I have to talk about Super Smash Brothers in every episode. It is a part.
Now it's paid for.
It is paid for, and now I don't have to worry about it.
Talk about it.
But I'm still gonna talk about it because there's news every day about Super Smash Brothers. Every day there's something even minuscule is today. Now, anyways, since we're on the subject of Smash Bros., we should talk about what the size of the 3DS version is. It is 2.1 gigabytes for those of you who want to download it digitally. So you will have to make room according to that. So 2.1 gigabytes is the 3DS digital Super Smash Bros. According to a Japanese box art, which also shows in the back that Konami is not part of the list, which means that Snake is sadly probably not going to be in the game, and that disturbs me. No, you guys don't understand. Snake was my main character. He was my main character. See, I always end up getting attached to characters that they take away. So, yeah. So I get mad. Melee Roy was my character, and then they got rid of him, and then they left Marth in there, and I'm like, okay, well, Marth is the better one, but whatever. Okay, anyways, I'm talking too much about, Super Smash. So let's move on to the next thing. Today, the Xbox One update came out today. Thank you, Lynn, for sending me the link. I downloaded it. It was like 338 megabytes to download. Now, you won't see this immediately. What you guys have to do is you got to go to your settings on your Xbox. Then you have to go to System. And under System, it's going to have a list there that says Update Controller, Update Console. You update the console, and then it'll tell you to update it. Then it's going to ask you if you have a Kinect to reconfigure the Kinect and stuff like that. And then that's it. That's pretty much it about that one. We're going to be moving on to the next thing. All right. We were very disappointed in Gamescom, weren't we, people?
Yep.
Okay. Does anybody have any last-minute things that they want to throw into about Gamescom?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Let it out.
I want that Rainbow Six Siege. That's what I'm waiting on.
Did they show any new gameplay of it? Because I kind of stopped.
Nah, they didn't. But Hardline actually took its place, so I'm looking forward to that also.
Oh my. Let me see. But Battlefield won me over. I was not expecting Battlefield to be that good. I like the story mode. It looked like it got me. I don't know what it was. Was there a game that surprised you guys at Gamescom that was like, oh my, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but then I really liked it. So was there any games that like grabbed you out of nowhere? String it? Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Lynn, was there any games that was shown at Gamescom that you weren't really sure about before, but really grabbed your interest?
Not really.
Okay, nothing. All right, games. Anything?
No, everything we pretty much knew about. I mean, and the rest was just indie titles, so nothing really grabbed me.
And, Dirty, how about you? How about you? Besides Rainbow Six Siege, was there another game that they showed at Gamescom that you weren't really feeling before at E3 when they announced it or something, and now you're like, whoa, I must have it? You know, like it really.
There's actually two games. That Battlefield Hardline, I like that since they, gave out more information, and it was another game, a trailer that I seen. Until Dawn, I think it's called. Where it's like, I guess they in a cabin in the woods or something like that, and I guess it's a serial killer or something going on in that game. But I seen some gameplay footage, but it was a lot of like, talking and stuff between the two characters and little spooky stuff happening in the background. You see a lady walking past and stuff like that. So I was kind of interested in it, you know what I'm saying? So that was another game. Just those two games.
20-minute gameplay video.
Yeah, it was something like that, like 20 minutes or something like that.
What about? I'm surprised that we didn't see anything else about The Evil Within. I feel like that game is not getting enough praise, even though it was like being like, and like they were advertising it like what was it at Comic-Con or something, or E3? They were announcing it. I wanted to see more of The Evil Within because people were like, oh my god. Okay. I got some good news for you guys. Well, for those of you guys who are old school Rare fans, they made games like GoldenEye for the N64, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. They made Killer Instinct for the Super Nintendo and the N64. They made so many good games. They made Cameo for the 360. If people even played that, I think they made Cameo. Yes, they did. No, I don't know. But anyways, the famous company, Phil Spencer, the Xbox boss, basically said that the studio is going to be making an official Rare game. No more Kinect Sports. An official Rare game. What does that mean? I don't know. Does this mean that the old Rare is coming back? I hope so, because a lot of the team members lost. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Perfect Dark. That was another game too.
Yeah, I think they said they're gonna redo Perfect Dark for Xbox One.
Honestly, I would not mind it. I would want a Banjo-Kazooie 3. That's what I want. Banjo-Kazooie 3. Banjo 3! That's what I want. Never mind. If people don't know what that is, that's Kazooie every time when you fly. He's like, wee! So they should just call it Banjo 3. I don't know. Stupid, but whatever. So what do you guys think of Rare as a company, and do you guys think that a new game from them that's an official Rare game will actually be good? So we're going to start with Dirty. Dirty, what do you think about Rare, the company?
What I think about Rare, they was an awesome team with Nintendo. When Microsoft brought them, a lot of them went back to Nintendo to form Retro. So, I mean, who's to say who's there to actually do another Banjo-Kazooie? You know, if it's going to be good or I don't know. I just lost faith in them since Microsoft, had them doing Avatar clothes and Kinect games.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of done with Rare. I mean, looking for anything coming out for the Xbox. So, yeah, my whole take on that new team. I don't know if they can pull out the magic of those games.
All right. So, okay. All right. So you don't think that they can do the magic. So what about you, Games?
When I look at like Dirty said, when you look at Rare now, it's like I just look like how can they need to rebuild themselves and they need to make a game to make everybody forget what they were doing with Microsoft. You know what I mean? They need to really put their best foot forward now because everybody knows Rare now as the Kinect Sports people, the Avatar people. They don't know them for the Rare games that they made in the past. And honestly, I think that they should have never went with Microsoft to begin with. They should have just stuck with Nintendo, stuck it out. But in order for them to regain that glory that they once had, they need to really put their best foot forward and just create a knockout game. Create a game that's going to make everybody look and be like, wow, this was Rare? Like, Rare did this? So that's what they need to do.
Can I elaborate on that?
Go ahead.
Like, when Killer Instinct came out, and I heard it coming out for the Xbox One, Microsoft was going to do it. They didn't even get Rare to do it. So that tells me right there they don't even have faith in Rare to actually do Killer Instinct that made Killer Instinct with Nintendo. So that right there lets me know that anything they bring out classic-wise, that's Perfect Dark, Banjo-Kazooie, is not going to be as good as it was.
All right. Lynn, what do you think about Rare as a company, and do you think that Rare can bring back the magic that they once had in the N64 days and Super Nintendo days? Lynn.
She's muted.
Oh, she's muted? I can't even see her. I can't even see if she's on camera or not. I don't see nothing. Okay, Trent, how about you? I know that you probably don't have a lot of experience with the Rare company, but...
I kind of agree with Dirty and Games. I don't think they can bring it back, but maybe I could be proven wrong.
Okay.
They may be able to do a great game.
See, with me, when Rare went to Retro Studios, they had great games like Metroid Prime. Personally, I'm one of those rare people that I did not like the Donkey Kong Country Returns and stuff. I mean, I thought that there were great games, don't get me wrong, but they took out like the switching aspect and things like that. So, but they still have that magic, and I feel like Rare is a Nintendo company. It would always be a Nintendo company to me. And unfortunately, it's an Xbox company now, and it's not going to be as good as we were all hoping to be. I mean, I don't know if Rare made Perfect Dark Zero for the 360. Did they do Perfect Dark?
Yes, they did.
Okay, and that didn't do well, so I guess that answers the question. We're not going to be getting again. Did they do Nuts and Bolts for Banjo-Kazooie? I don't think they did.
I'm not sure on that one.
I'm not sure, but if they did do that, then there's no hope for Banjo-Kazooie either. So I'm like, But I don't think Nuts and Bolts was made by Rare. I think that was a completely different company. And they ruined it. They ruined it. See, this is why all these companies need to go to Nintendo, because Nintendo allows those Japanese wacky ideas, you know, and I like that.
Well, Will, if you actually look at it, look at the developer team that was with Nintendo from N64 to GameCube. As they left Nintendo, they actually closed their doors when they went to other, third parties. Look at Rare. Look how they went with Microsoft, and Microsoft done nothing with them thus far.
Yeah.
Factor 5 that did Star Wars Rogue Squadron for Nintendo, like 3 games for them, and when they left Nintendo, they closed their doors. And what is the other team that did? They did a game for the 360 called Too Human.
Yeah, Too Human. Yeah.
Yeah, that team left Nintendo, and look where they at. When they made Too Human, now their doors also shut. So it's like when these companies left Nintendo, it's like they struggled, and now they had to close camp.
That's what happens when you become greedy. If you stay with the people that you're with and that you're used to, most likely, I feel like if these third parties stood with Nintendo, Nintendo would have had a better shot, with the Wii U thing. I feel like even though graphically Nintendo isn't there with, the new consoles, I feel like it's still their graphics are still great, in my opinion. Like, see, Mario Kart looks amazing to me. 3D Mario World, Super Mario 3D World is really good and everything. But Trent, you got Super Mario 3D World. I know you didn't play it yet because you just got it, but you have to let me know what you think, okay?
Okay.
Let me know too, because I need to know if it's something I need to get.
It is
something you need to get.
Oh, whatever. I need to see.
Just as good as Mario Kart, right, Will?
It's literally, it's like, oh god, I can't even explain the masterpiece that Mario 3D World is. It's like
3DS, right? 3DS.
No, it is okay. The 3DS is Super
I thought it was
Mario.
on the 3DS.
No. There's Mario 3D Land and Mario 3D World. Mario 3D World is for the Wii U and Land is for the 3DS.
Oh, so it's another $50, $60 game.
Yes.
Ugh.
But it's worth it, and it's a party game that you can play multiplayer. But you can't
I hear
play
they got
online.
online though.
No,
I hear
it
that
doesn't.
they have.
No,
I thought they had online. I read they had
No, it
online.
doesn't.
They're getting an update.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
When?
Don't contradict me.
There's actually going to be a leaderboard for the Mario 3D World, and they said online, so I'm guessing you can start playing online.
Well, I hope so.
Especially
that would be the moment I will buy it again.
Well,
I regret
they should have allowed that from jump. You know what? Nintendo need to step out of the stone age. Get it together.
They're rushing their products. That's why Mario Kart didn't have that battle arena stuff. That's why they had that. That's why they half-assed the battle mode for Mario Kart. I felt like a lot more could have been added in if they weren't in such a rush, and they were in a rush. So yeah, but Mario Kart is still a brilliant game for a rushed game, not like Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna get into that.
This episode, spoiler cast for Watch Dogs on Gamers Nation.
If you guys want to watch the episode of where the whole Watch Dogs thing began, I think it actually started before that spoiler cast, but I think that's where
the spoiler cast is where you really.
I let it out. I laid it out. Said everything I hated about it. So if you guys wonder why I hate Watch Dogs, you'll find out. Okay. Robin Williams to be immortalized in Nintendo in the next Zelda game or not to be. It looks like Nintendo didn't really give an actual yes or no response to this, which is kind of upsetting because they didn't do a response. Oh crap! I just realized I didn't put questions and things available. So if you have questions, ask on the YouTube app, and I will check on my phone. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So Robin Williams to be immortalized in Zelda games. It looks like Nintendo is saying no to this. They say,
But World of Warcraft might.
World of Warcraft, I heard that they already did it or they're doing it. So we're gonna start where everybody thinks about this. So we're gonna start with Trent. Trent, do you think? Well, first off, let's get a little.
What does that mean?
Basically, okay.
He's an NPC.
Basically, this is what happens. What they want to do, they want to name fans. 100,000 fans signed a petition saying that they want the next Zelda game to feature Robin Williams. At least just to have a character named Robin Williams in there. That's it. He doesn't have to say anything. Just somebody that you could talk to, and he'll say a certain few words. Because Robin Williams was a huge Zelda fan. He was actually an avid gamer.
He did a commercial for it.
He did a few commercials.
Yep, he did.
So he did the Ocarina of Time for the 3DS one. I think he did Wind Waker HD remake. He did the all the recent Zelda games and Link Between Worlds. I think he did that too. So yeah, he was such a big gamer.
Plus he's Robin Williams.
Yeah, plus he's Robin Williams. So Nintendo is not really saying yes or no on this matter. They're basically kind of gave a half-ass answer, like, "Oh, we're thinking about it. We're not sure. We love Robin Williams and stuff, but we're not really sure. We're not going into that. We can't discuss the future of our products right now."
Yeah, whatever.
So, what do you think about this, Trent? Do you think that Robin Williams should be immortalized in a Zelda game? Even if it's just something simple. The character model doesn't even look anything like him. They just have, like, somebody named Robin Williams, that the main character.
Why can't they just name him Robin? And then it's like you would know who it is.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little sneak. I don't know.
I know, it's something simple. It's just a name. That's it. It's just a name. But I don't know. So what do you think, Lynn, about this whole Robin Williams being immortalized in the Zelda game?
Considering, how big of a Zelda fan he was, how he endorsed their product, you might as well say, and named his child Zelda. I mean, I think that's the least they can do. Now, I understand, it could be an issue because they don't want to get into that trend of, of having to do things like this, but I don't find any harm in it. I think it would actually be cool, even if he's like everybody discussed, even if he's an NPC, even if he's somebody that you go and turn in a quest to or something, it doesn't have to be, like they said, a big role. He could just, he could have a small role, but to just have him present in the game, I don't feel that's something difficult that can be done. I feel if they wanted to do it, they can do it. And I think it's cool that WoW already did something, and I mean, if they could do something that quick, why can't Nintendo? I don't see why Nintendo are so steadfast on a lot of things and why they react in such a way about their products and stuff, which is why they are where they are right now, and people are not buying their products, and people are not really supporting them as far as developing games and stuff. They need to get with the program, get up with the times, and maybe like we had mentioned before, somebody had mentioned before, maybe we need someone to represent Nintendo here in the States, because we do things differently than what they do overseas.
All right, Games. How do you feel about Robin Williams being immortalized in the next Zelda game?
Well, I think on the part of Nintendo, that should be like a no-brainer. I mean, here you had a guy that pretty much advertised your product. He made commercials for your game. He, like other people say, he named his daughter after one of your characters in the game.
Yeah.
So it will only feel right for somebody that was that high up there in terms of celebrity-wise and promoting your product. I mean, it only feels right that they should do it, and I don't understand why they're not even, or they're giving us this half-ass answer of, we're thinking about it, we're not sure. Like, it should just be a no-brainer, and even like everybody else said as well, you don't have to be a full-fledged character to where they have dialogue and nothing like that. It could be a little cameo, or if not,
exactly.
or or if not have a character named Robin, do have something in there to represent some of his works that he did, you know? So this is something that say, you know, we appreciated what he did in terms of promoting our game and doing that stuff. It don't have to actually be him. It could be something that he's done. Like they could have like a little flubber character, or they could have something like that, you know? I don't know why Nintendo is just so stubborn. Like they just so set in their ways to where they don't really want to change. And that's the problem with them. They don't want to change with the times.
Yeah.
They don't want to give fans what they actually want. Like they think they know what we want, but and we're telling them this is what we want. So why can't they just, you know, go with the times and just be like, okay, we're gonna do it.
I don't know. What do you have to say about this, Dirty?
I think Nintendo should, you know, do something, you know, for him in it could be the upcoming Zelda game that's coming out for the Wii U. I know Nintendo can be stubborn, and you know Nintendo does keep a lot of secrets. So for them not giving an answer, maybe they are. You know, maybe they are going to add something in the Zelda Wii U, and they just don't want to say right now because we know how Nintendo is sometimes. Yeah, they can be stubborn, and yeah, they can play their cards close to their chest and not let you know anything until damn near the last minute. So hopefully Nintendo is playing their cards right and put a little cameo or something of him in the new Zelda that's coming out next year.
I guess my opinion on this whole entire take is that this is what Nintendo said. This is Nintendo's actual statement. It says, Robin Williams was loved at Nintendo. Our hearts go out to his entire family and especially to Zelda Williams, who we worked with multiple times. We appreciate the outpouring of support from the gaming community and hear the request of fans to honor him in a future game. We will not be discussing what might be possible for future games during this difficult time, but we will hold our memories of Robin close. So yes. So all right. So the thing is,
that's a cruddy answer.
It is kind of a cruddy. It is a cruddy
cruddy.
answer. I think my personal opinion on Robin Williams being immortalized in Zelda, I feel like that's a good idea. Robin Williams also said something like, if they made a real life Pokemon movie, for like example, he would love to have played the professor. And I could totally see him
that
do
would
it.
have been cool.
I could totally see him do it. Where he gets the Pokemon out and tells him the journey, gives him the Pokedex. Oh, that would have been so cool. Just imagining it. But you know, doing a Pokemon movie is kind of impossible if you're not doing it in anime.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, don't even do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But the thing is that when it comes to Robin Williams, I want him to be immortalized. You know, it's just a character name. Even if you make him like a goofy guy in like a bunny costume, like you did with Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, that would be amazing. That would still be good. I mean, and just call him Robin Williams. Robin Williams, or like. He like ends up talking to Link for like a day, for like a second, or he gives you like a weapon, like the hook shot or something, or tells you where to go. Just something simple like that. He doesn't need to be your fairy or your guide.
Or even if he's an Easter egg, like he
Yeah,
pops up in a place where you have to really hunt to find him, and he gives you some special weapon or something.
Or like
Even
something like that. Woods. Like if you go into the Lost Woods in Zelda and you happen to stumble across the Master Sword, but you happen to see a Robin Williams statue somewhere, like there, like with his arms crossed like this, and then there's a bunch of all the sages. Or make Robin Williams a sage. Why not make him a sage? I don't care. Like the sage of some sort of power that helps Link at the end. I don't care. I know that they're not going to go as far as to that aspect, but I really don't think Nintendo is going to immortalize Robin Williams. I hate to say it. But realistically, I don't see Nintendo doing it. I want them to, but no. World of Warcraft, of course, they would have said yes. I knew they would say yes. But when it came to Zelda, and I think that was a game that he would have loved to have been in, like actually in. And I really would think that would make him and his daughter happy. I can totally see that.
The Kingdom Hearts.
What? Oh
But
yeah, the Kingdom Hearts genie. But he didn't do the genie voice. It was the guy who
yeah, it
did
was
Homer's voice. Homer's
different.
voice, like, ow. Okay. You in Xbox 360 news, you can download Dishonored. Actually,
It's the
since
way
the
you
16th.
say it.
Oh
15, but
yeah, I
since the
need to
15th.
turn mine back on so it can finish downloading.
Well, if it auto downloads until it's done, I believe.
I know, but I want it on so it can finish its thing.
It was the way
Like,
you said it, Will. You just said, "Oh, an Xbox 360."
Oh, no,
yeah, like it was
Yeah.
nothing. Shame on
No,
you. This
I know,
is a
Shane.
really good game.
No, it is. But the reason why I just
Glad I got it for free.
I just traded in my 360, so it's like I'm not gonna use it. So yeah, I shouldn't have put my own personal take on that. So I apologize. That will never happen again. Let's see what else is new in news. This is just random topics. Why PS1 and PS2 discs on PS4 doesn't sound so crazy. Oh, that sounds like an interesting topic. What else?
PS1.
Media Molecule clarified that Tearaway PS4 is mostly the same as the Vita version. So yeah, that.
Instead of a light bar, you can use it as a light in the game, and the tearaway is kind of like,
Whatever.
interesting.
Can't put some milk for me to sleep.
I don't know. I think that's the part where I'm just like, oh look, finally a new game, and it's not. It's another remake. It's another remake.
They have their gimmicks for the PlayStation 4 in the Tearaway game, the new one.
I mean,
It's basically the same thing, though.
Okay. There's a new 11-minute Assassin's Creed. Oh wait, no, that was August 14th. That's old. All right. Okay. All right. Could PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games be played on a PS4? So some just suggested even running old discs might be possible. It might sound impossible to many, but it really isn't. Eurogamer's January report about the possibility of Sony using software emulation to get original PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games playable on the PlayStation 4 instead of streaming through the PlayStation Now service had some people giddy all year. Some of these folks had been talking online about Sony could make old PS1 and PS2 discs work on the PS4. While it might be easy to write this off as fanboys, it could happen. And depending on how the technology works, disc compatibility might not even be that difficult for Sony to implement. You could even argue against possible business concerns. As Eurogamer states, this would basically be the same way the compatibility with PS2 to PS1 games work on the PS3 models that don't use the Emotion Engine, i.e. everything built after the 20 gigabyte and 60 gigabyte Japanese and North American models that debuted in 2006. Sony has had a PS1 emulator that runs most of the games well on the PS3 and the PSP, and even the Vita, without those games needing any alternations. Sony also has a PS2 emulator running on the PS3, but it can only accurately run a relative handful of PS2 games. The games on the PS2 classic sessions of the PlayStation Store. So yeah, so pretty much. So what do you guys think of Sony possibly implementing a PS1 and PS2 emulation into a PS4?
Nope.
You say it's not going to happen, Lynn?
I don't feel it should. That's why we have the older consoles.
Okay, all right. Trent,
I mean,
how do you
I didn't
feel?
buy a next-gen console to play those old games.
But the option is there in case if you wanted to play those old games. Nope.
Okay.
All right, she said.
I don't think they are, because they're going to try to depend on PlayStation Now instead. They're not even going to try. They're just going to try to do PlayStation Now. They're going to keep trying until the consumers say, "Hey, we don't want PlayStation Now." Then they may look more into that. But no, they're going to do PlayStation Now. Yep.
All right. So, Dirty, how do you feel about this PlayStation 1, PS2 compatibility possibly working for the PS4?
I agree with Trent on that. I don't think it's going to happen because that PlayStation Now rental, whatever it is, and plus, I mean, when you look at the PS3, only the 60 gig can do backwards compatible, and then they took out, they took that away because they were saying that the motion engine, whatever that was in the PS2, cost too much to put in the PS3. So how can they run the PS2 game without that engine in the PS4? So I think that's just a bunch of crap now.
Games. How do you feel about PS1, PS2 emulation possibly running on a PS4 disc version?
I think that's a dumb decision because it's not even going to happen because Sony is so focused on PlayStation Now. It's like, what would be the purpose for it? So the possibility of PS1, PS2 games on PS4, that's going to all be run through PlayStation Now. They're not going to just let that die out. They're going to continue to fight until somebody actually goes and subscribes to that service and use that service. So
they're making a subscription anyway.
Really? Did they say
are,
how much?
Sure. But they didn't have a price. They're looking into it. I think eventually they'll make it where you can have the games on the cloud or whatever. And you can like buy games because I think that's what everyone really wants. That and subscription. But the only thing with subscription is I think I know how PlayStation Now works with the legally speaking.
Ooh.
They only have the games for a licensed period of time. So it is going to be a lot like Netflix with the subscription. Even right now it is. That's why like Beyond Two Souls is not on there anymore like it was in the closed beta. Some games will be on there and then it will go away because they can't have the rights to have it on there. They're paying the developers the money to have those games on PlayStation Now for a limit of time. And that's why a lot of people don't really like it. And that's why the pricing is so high. That's why people want to know why. That's exactly why. And the subscription base is going to not be part of PlayStation Plus. They got to make some money off of that because they're having to pay the developers to keep those games on there for only so long. So it's going to be just like Netflix. Like, oh, I want to watch SpongeBob on Netflix. Oh, I can't. It's gone. So I don't know. I don't have Netflix, so I'm just using that as an example.
I think honestly, it's not gonna happen. Not in a million years. The reason why is that because they're trying to make the next gen digital. They're trying to adjust this to the digital route. So yes, they're gonna stick with this PlayStation Now until it's blue in the face, and it's not gonna work. It's not like I just have a feeling that PlayStation Plus needs to be a subscription based, and I'm sorry, PlayStation Now needs to be a subscription, and it can't be expensive. Like it cannot be expensive because if it's expensive,
it would do more. It would be a better service if it was subscription based as opposed to $2.99 for a couple of hours and up.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, and they're like older games.
Would you guys get it if it was subscription based and it was just like Netflix and it kept taking games off?
No.
See, honestly, I would personally. The thing is that look, if it does take certain games out,
I'm playing that. Oh, it's gone. Oh, I can't play it anymore.
Okay, that would be the worst if it's a game that I'm happy.
Like Netflix does it all the time.
I know it is. I don't like that, but unfortunately, that's how they have to make money. That's it. That's the only way. So, unless if these companies stop getting so damn angry and want to be generous out of the kindness of their hearts and just leave it there, then that's fine. But that ain't gonna happen because the gaming industry is all about money. The gaming industry is losing a lot of money as it is.
So, what do you think, Games and Old Dirty, about would you get it if it was subscription based PlayStation Now?
Wait a minute, say that again.
Would you get PlayStation Now if it was subscription based?
No. That they rental.
Still wouldn't get it if it had like Netflix.
Nah.
What about you, Games? Oh, I think he's muted.
Oh, well, I personally wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it because it's out with the old, in with the new. That's it. That's how I am. I feel like look, I like those classic games, but for that, like Lynn said, I just get the classic consoles to play classic games or emulators and play them that way.
Yep.
That's it. Like I just feel like if you like, I feel like the games run the best on their consoles that they were made for. Not when you port it into something else.
I actually wouldn't mind a subscription based though.
But it depends on how much it is. It depends on how much it is. Like if they bundle it with PlayStation Plus, oh my god, they're not going to. But if they bundled it with PlayStation Plus and then
that would be smart, but you know.
And it made it like $10 more, like made it $60 for PlayStation Plus, and then you get PlayStation Now with it, and it goes to all of your consoles. I'd totally be for it. Totally be for it. Whether they take games on or off, doesn't matter. Because like if you had,
you're gonna have that revolving door of games.
Yeah, and if there's a game, like the benefit of the subscription service is that if we all had it, and there's a game that we all should play, I'm like, oh, this game is out. We all should totally play it. It's classic retro thing. And if they let me share option, like share it on Twitch or something like that, that makes life easier too because we can also stream it.
Put it on YouTube.
Why would you have a stream of a stream of a stream?
Well, the thing is that unfortunately it's not going to work anyway like that because the PlayStation Now that I'm playing is a piece of shit and I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
On to the next topic. If you
I'm
have
sorry.
one. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
PlayStation Now.
No, I mean you can keep it. I mean the thing is that I have issues where it always disconnects and stuff, and it's because I'm using Wi-Fi. I get it. But I don't want to move my console into another room or move my modem to another room just so I can play PlayStation Now. It's not worth my time. Make it work for Wi-Fi. Done. But like how Netflix started, you know, they had their issues too, and now
they were disc only though.
They were disc only, and then eventually they went to the streaming.
They didn't have any movies when they first started. That was that.
Well, no, they didn't have any movies, but when it started,
they had movies, but they were like, "What the hell is that? I've never heard of this."
Yeah, but the quality,
they had a lot of B-rated movies.
No, they got a lot of D-rated movies in the beginning. I'm like at the very beginning, like when PS3 had to use a disc and it was new to Xbox.
Yeah.
And they were just starting. No, they didn't have quality.
Oh, I remember having to put that disc in every time you wanted to watch a movie, and then it tells everybody what you're watching.
I completely forgot that you had to use a CD.
It told everybody what you were watching too.
I completely forgot to use the CD. Well, the PS3 used a CD, but the Xbox 360 didn't. It used an app, I think.
You have another topic, Will?
All right, let's see if there's another topic that I can find.
We got way off
subject. We were talking from
PlayStation Now. It was my fault. I'm so sorry.
Definitely. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Well, it's cool. Some people like us going off topic. I don't know. I would think so. I guess there's really nothing else to talk about. This was a random episode where we were just talking about random topics. Hence the title, Random Topics.
Mondays.
Random Mondays. It's a Random Monday thing. So hopefully then we have fan question Wednesdays. So be sure to ask us any questions, whether it's on this video, whether it's on the next video. I goofed up and I didn't put on the questions and answers app, and it doesn't let me turn it on once the broadcast starts. So
leave a comment.
So leave a comment
down below,
and just ask us questions. What did you think? Like if there was something that's on your mind and you want to know other gamers' opinions, be sure to ask those questions and things like that. So thank you guys for watching Gamers Nation 1234, another episode. Your subscription, your view, your like, your comments, they mean so much to us. And thank you so much for watching. We lost games, but anyways, we still got this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Play Sega.